Hi, my name's Megan. I'm a midwife working in Chess, Scotland, and I have dyslexia. I just wanted to do a wee review on the ReaderPen Secure. With having dyslexia, sometimes that can make life a bit more difficult. It can make work a bit harder, and I've found this pen has made life a lot easier. I've been a midwife since 2015, and I've just used different ways to make life a bit easier with being dyslexic, like changing the colour format documents, things like that, to make life a bit easier for understanding and reading and taking in the information that I read. Was about 6 months ago, my Band 7 manager suggested looking at different types of equipment to make life a bit easier, especially since lockdown. There's so many new guidelines have come out, local, national, RCOG, NMC, and it was just difficult to try and keep on top of that and reading it, especially being dyslexic and retaining that information. So I looked into different types of equipment, and I found company scanning pens, which produce different type of pens, and looking at the reviews and videos, I thought it would be beneficial to try out one of the pens to see if it would make my life a bit easier by retaining information. So I spoke with the company, and they've recently developed a pen called ReaderPen Secure, which I've got here with us. I've had it for a few weeks now. It's GDPR approved, which is great, so I can use it within work, and there's no risks of data breaches and confidentiality. So I wanted to go through it with you today. So I'll just open the box. So I put everything back to the way it came, just to show you what it's like. So here we are, the pen. Pen is great, it's lightweight, easy to use, understanding is quite simple. You turn it on, you set it up. I've still kept the wee sleeve in mind just because I'm particularly like things to be nice and tidy. So if I just show you, it comes with headphones, which I've put back in the bag and tied up. It comes with a charger so you can connect it to a laptop, PC, a USB plug to charge, and then you have the protector so I can easy to carry it around with us, which is great. So I'll just show you setting it up and how I went through it. So one of our new recently guidelines that came out yesterday. Big document, as you can see, and usually this would take me hours to get through it and read and take what it was saying and retain that information. However, having a ReaderPen, that's become a lot easier. So just go to one of the bits and show you how it works. So again, turn on, which is simple and easy, and you can see it turns itself on. So it's just loading.
Text reader mode,
as you can hear. So
set to listen or press menu for options.
So I've already set this up, so I've set it English, UK, and it was pretty easy, went through. You can change it to Spanish, different languages, but I work in the UK, Scotland, so went for that. So I'll go over this part and you can see
Pregnant women do not appear more likely to contract the infection than the general.
So that was great. So I found it really helpful as when you're scanning over, it highlights it. So again, it makes the words stand out more. So as I read it and then listen to it, it just helps retain it much easier, and it just makes it much quicker reading through a document and taking me hours, when really, you'll understand just now in this pandemic that you don't have time to sit and read for hours and retain that information because we're so busy with other things that are going on. So that was really helpful. If I was to scroll over a word, so say pregnant, and then when selected it, went menu, and then definition. On the certain words it would give you a definition. So yeah, times I use this format, times I don't, it just depends. Sometimes I think you'll know when you have dyslexia, you have good days, bad days, and when days you're just like, you know the word but you just can't get that definition out. It's just handy to have that available. So yeah, so that's kind of pen. I would definitely recommend it for any health professionals or professionals in general with dyslexia, just to make their life that bit easier, to be honest. Faults, I've not noticed any faults with it. Yes, it's expensive, but to be honest, it's made my life easier retaining information. So I would say then it's worth the money, and it is a really good quality piece of equipment. It doesn't feel flimsy, it doesn't feel cheap, and it comes with the headphones, your charger and all that equipment, and your protector, so it's easier to carry around my pocket, which I do. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you a little review for anyone else out there who struggles with reading or retaining information once they read it, and hopefully it'll help you in the future. Thank you.